Alright, for this video we are picking up at lesson 3 and we are starting at skill 5. So once we get to lesson 3 and skill 5, we're going to go ahead and again follow the directions. So for this skill set, what we're going to be doing is look at the code that draws two rectangles. So we've got rectangle 1 right here, so we get this right here is going to be the rectangle, and then they're going to draw it at 175 and 175. So let's find our XY. XY is going to be 175 at about right here, somewhere around here, is going to be where the first square is going to be drawn, and it's going to be filled red. And then the next square that we make is going to be filled blue, and it's going to be a 200 and 200. So 200 is right here, and then our X would be right here. So it's going to be 200 and 200 is going to be right here. So this code is going to draw two rectangles, red and blue, at these two locations. So look at the code that draws the two rectangles. The first is drawn red and the second is blue. Well, okay, I'll agree with that. Change the rectangle color, change the red rectangle to green. So here's a red rectangle, change it to green. And then the third one is going to be change the order of the code so that the green rectangle appears on top. Well, the green rectangle should appear on top, but let's see what happens when it runs. So the green rectangle is on top, and then we got the blue one. Change the order so the green rectangle appears on top. Remember, you can always show me. So show me. We got the grid here. All right, so what it's probably telling us is that, so let's see here. So change red rectangle to green. So what I'm thinking is this, it wants this green right here to come up on top of the blue. So the way that I would do this is I'd change the green to blue. Actually, no, because we're not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to pull this over here. I'm going to pull this down here. And once I do that, now it's going to be, so the code right here is going to run the blue first and then the green. So let's see if that works. Run it. And so now we want the green on top. Is that what it's telling us to do? Change the color order of the code so the green rectangle appears on top. Well, the green is now on top. So what I did was I took the green code and I put it behind the blue. So what the computer is doing is it's starting right here. It's ignoring, because remember these are comments, so it's going to ignore this line. It's going to ignore this line. Then we're telling the next rectangle we make it blue, and so it's now going to draw this rectangle. Then it's going to go ahead and we're telling the computer draw the next rectangle. The next rectangle we draw is going to be green. And then it's going to draw this rectangle. So that what we're doing is we're telling it to draw the blue one first and then the green one. And now we have the green one on top of the blue. And we are now finished. All right, let's go ahead and move on to skill set 6. And in skill set 6, what it's telling us to do, look at the code that makes the ellipse. So ellipse is a oval shape. Add a new ellipse of a different color. Remember, you can always turn on the grid. Show me where, and it's going to show us right here. We'll turn on the grid, why not? And hover with the mouse to help the X and Y position. Alright, so if we run this code, we've got our ellipse or a circle right here, and it's colored teal, and it's at 100, 100. So add a new ellipse of a different color. Alright, so we're going to reset it. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this right underneath our comment, and we're going to, well, we got a different color, yellow, so that's good. And we don't want to do rectangle because it's not telling us to do rectangle, it's telling us to do ellipse. So we'll put the ellipse right here, and now let's go ahead and run it. So look at the code that makes ellipse. Add a new ellipse, we did, of a different color. Well, it's not teal anymore, it's now yellow. So we're good to go. So we'll go ahead and we'll finish that and hit continue. Alright, and then once we are at 6, that means we are done. And at this point right here, what I want you all to do is have a little bit of fun and do some of these practice assignments right here.